We found the problem. Testing. There we go. All working. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Onchan Raceway on this glorious Mad Sunday afternoon here in the Isle of Man. Junior rods and production rods to come for you in a feast of stock car racing action today. And we start with an 8-lap contest. 3 of the youngest drivers here at Onchan Raceway this season are out on the track to contest this race. In car 111 we have Sam Cracknell. In car 800 is Macaulay Tier, and in 118 Harry Merriweather. And just 8 laps in the sunshine for the first race of the day. In their debut seasons as well, all 3 have shown that they have bright futures ahead of them, but which one will claim the first checkered flag of the afternoon? We'll find out shortly. There is the green flag. We're racing for the first time today, and it looks to be a bright start from Merriweather from the back as he looks to overtake Sam Cracknell, and does so indeed on the outside. A good start there for Merriweather, just 10 years of age, moves into second place early on. Slips in behind 800 Macaulay Tier, and he seems to be getting a bit of speed on those straights, which is encouraging for him early on. He's caught right up with the current leader, which is Tier in car number 800. Cracknell in third. Looks like struggling to get going into top gear at the moment in this 8-lap race. But Merriweather doing his level best just to catch up with Macaulay Tier, who has been in the lead from the outset. Just 3 of the younger drivers involved in the first race of the afternoon, and it is still Tier who's got a decent lead ahead of 118 Merriweather, but he won't want to take his eye off the ball. He knows if he takes his foot off the gas, quite literally, then Merriweather will be right behind him. But so far, so good for Macaulay Tier in race 1 of the afternoon. It is sunny here in the Isle of Man today, but there are a few ominous-looking clouds overhead. Hopefully, they won't be troubling us this afternoon, though, as Merriweather has indeed caught up with 800 Macaulay Tier. We could be in for a nervy finish in this opening race of the afternoon, but the traffic and the problem posed by 111 Cracknell just holding up Merriweather. And with 3 laps to go, it is number 800 Macaulay Tier in command of this race. And is there a twist in the tail in this one? It's been a 1-2-3 of Tier, Merriweather and Cracknell pretty much from the get-go in this race. But if Macaulay Tier can hold out for 2 more laps, he will get the opening win of the afternoon. The perfect start to his Mad Sunday race meeting this afternoon, sponsored by Jack's Bar in Douglas. What does 118 Harry Merriweather have up his sleeve? Can he cause late drama in the final lap? Or will it be a win for 800 Macaulay Tier? Goes round turn 3 and the final bend. The checkered flag is being readied. It is waving for 800 Macaulay Tier. Merriweather takes second, and it will be a third place for 111 Sam Cracknell. The ripples of applause for 800 Macaulay Tier, who will collect the checkered flag and go round for his lap of honour. And he'll hope for many more this afternoon. The increased field in the later races, though, and it has been really entertaining in the junior rods and the production rods, which we have for you this afternoon all season. That looks set to continue, but going round for his lap of honour, the first of the day. Give it up for 800 Macaulay Tier. Confirmation, your race winner, 800, Macaulay Tier. 357 JT is back this afternoon after missing last week. Jamie Turnbull in car 357. 777 is Martin Freestone. 46, Steve Luton. And 358 is Mark Hargreaves. And hiding from me there in car 420 is Lee Freestone. And we're racing for the first time this afternoon in the production rods. And it's a solid start from 420 Lee Freestone, who's moved up the order ahead of 777 Martin Freestone to go into third place. Steve Luton's got himself a few wins already this season. He has to start further back, but he's shown he can do the business. 88 Callum Tilley with an early lead ahead of Jamie Turnbull in car 357 as they go round turn 3 and 4. And 420 Lee Freestone, like lightning, has caught up with Turnbull, and they're neck and neck going round turn 2 onto that back straight. But it's Freestone with the edge, and he's looking menacing early on. He's going to try and take the race to 88 Callum Tilley, get himself into the lead, and hopefully he won't be troubled from his perspective. But 46 Steve Luton, now it's his turn to try and overtake Turnbull in car 357, going round the outside of him, taking the long route as they go round turn 4. He has successfully completed that overtake. Meanwhile, 420 Lee Freestone has moved into the lead, so it's change at the top of the order. 420 Lee Freestone leads ahead of what looks like is going to be 46 safety Steve Luton, and there's been a real battle between those two drivers in the production rods so far this season. Both of them want to get their hands on the Gold Cup. And so far, it's advantage to 420 Lee Freestone, who's got a healthy lead ahead of safety Steve in second place. But 777 Martin Freestone now looks like he's going to have a go at overtaking Callum Tilley. But Tilley blocking off that route and just being a real source of frustration at the moment. But 777 around the inside, he spotted some space and he seized the initiative. And he moves into third place. And there's a bit of contact there between, I think, Mark Hargreaves and 88 Callum Tilley. So 2 Freestones in the top 3. In the middle of them is 46 safety Steve Luton, behind Lee Freestone in car 420. And with 2 laps remaining, he is in control, he's in the box seat, and it's going to take something special from Steve Luton if he is to upset the apple cart here and claim victory when it looks very unlikely. 1 lap to go. Is there going to be a change? Will 358 Mark Hargreaves force his way into the top 3? It's not quite hit the same standard that he has done in previous races in the opening race of the production rods this afternoon. It is a win confirmed for 420 Lee Freestone. Steve Luton in second place in car 46. It's 777 in third. That's Martin Freestone. But what a start that is for 420 Lee Freestone. He's looked very strong. He's put in a series of very, very good performances here at Onchan Raceway in this 2021 season. He's made a brilliant start this afternoon, and he'll hope that continues throughout the meeting. But he is the opening winner in the production rods this afternoon. Show your appreciation for your race winner, 420 Lee Freestone. Confirmation, your race winner, 420 Lee Freestone. I did. Is Macaulay not in this race then?
He comes out as a
All right.
Jack and Marjorie Cubbin. Jack and Marjorie Cubbin. I'm going to need that written down.
10 more laps of the junior rods to come, and it is an increased field as promised. No Macaulay Tier in this contest. Car number 800, who picked up the whites and yellows win earlier on in the first race of the day. No Kean Staniford either. He was getting in some preparation and practice laps, but there was an incident, a collision with the outer safety fencing, which has caused a bit of damage to the car. We hope the driver is okay, first and foremost, and we hope to see him out at some point today. But he isn't contesting this race. But we do have 111 Sam Cracknell, who we've already seen out there on the track. 118 is Harry Merriweather. 58 is the record-holding Rio Osborne. 26 in the red, Shannon Moore. Then comes Shane Ellison and Nicole Astelbert in cars 33 and 41 respectively. TJ Tier, who had a sensational start to his 2021 debut campaign in car 119, and 825 is Kian Pears. And as I've said already, we've had some fantastic races in both the production rods, which we've just seen, and the junior rods this season. So many talented drivers out there. These are the youngest of the bunch, but some of them producing performances beyond their years. It's an early lead for Merriweather, but just watching a cluster of cars coming past the main stand there. 41 Astelbert just fending off the threat of 33 Shane Ellison for now, as he looks to pick his moment to pounce and move up the order. 58 Rio Osborne in second, but all eyes a bit further back, where there's not much room between four cars. 41 Astelbert leading the charge ahead of 33 Ellison, 825 Kian Pears, and 119 TJ Tier. And Astelbert's line again, not allowing any room for the cars behind her to overtake. Cracknell, again, another factor there, holding up a few of the cars. Strictly non-contact in the junior rods. 118 Harry Merriweather it is, with the lead ahead of 58 Rio Osborne. Then comes 26 Shannon Moore, and it's nip and tuck between about 6 or 7 cars, pretty much all of them in with a chance here, and we'll feel. And there is a bit of contact there between 825 Kian Pears and 41 Nicole Astelbert as they make their way onto the back straight. And you just feel there's going to be a grandstand finish to this one. We've seen some really tight encounters this season so far. That's 33 Shane Ellison makes great strides going on the inside of 58 Rio Osborne, and he's got his eyes on the prize. He'll know he's got the pace and the experience over 118 Harry Merriweather, and it's just about picking his moment, which he looks like he's done perfectly there. And will 825 Pears and 119 TJ Tier follow? They will, but again, 111 Sam Cracknell just another factor in whether they make the overtake. They have done. It is change at the top. 33 Ellison now in pole position ahead of Pears, and 119 TJ Tier with 1 lap to go. Is 33 Ellison just going to pull away from the chasing pack, led by 825 Kian Pears? They've got 2 more corners, and it doesn't look like there is going to be change. He holds his line brilliantly. and crosses the line in first place. Shane Ellison with the win. Cian Pinners, who went right from the back to cross the line in second place. And rounding off the top three, 119 TJ Tier, brother of Macaulay, who's also got himself a victory already this afternoon. But it's victory in the junior rods for 33, Shane Ellison. First time he's been on the track racing this afternoon. And it's a win for him. Please put your hands together for your race winner, number 33, Shane Ellison.
Hold it.
Confirmation, your race winner, 33, Shane Ellison. Back to the production rods, and 538 Ian Neal is out on the track for the first time this afternoon. He didn't take part in the first race, which was won by 420 Lee Freestone, who starts from the back. Also out there, 46 Safety Steve Luton, 358 is Mark Hargreaves, 777 Martin Freestone, 357 is Jamie Turnbull, and Callum Tilley is in car 88. Well, he may not have taken part in the opening production rods race of the afternoon, but he's made a brilliant, electrifying start to this one. 538 Ian Neal, quick off the blocks. And he holds that early lead, but eyes just casted a bit further back to see how the trio of Hargreaves, Luton and Lee Freestone start this race. It is a points race going towards who will win the Gold Cup. It'll be decided over 3 meetings, but they'll want to get a solid foundation to build on for the next few race meetings. And it is advantage for 420 Lee Freestone in the standings with one race win already to his name. Can he add a second? And there's not much room for manoeuvre for Jamie Turnbull, Mark Hargreaves, Luton and Freestone. There's a bit of contact there as Freestone just goes into the back of Safety Steve Luton, but it's not enough to throw him off the set, although there has been a bit of space as Luton drifted out wide. 420, Lee Freestone does overtake Luton to move into 4th place. He's now behind Mark Hargreaves, Callum Tilley and the leader 538 Ian Neal, who's not been troubled so far. He's quite comfortable out there in front. That will most likely change as we get towards the combination of this race. And look at that, seamless from 420 Lee Freestone, who's been very, very impressive in the early stages of this afternoon's Mad Sunday race meeting. He's now got himself into second. He's ahead of Steve Luton, but calamitous there for 88 Callum Tilley. Didn't quite see what happened, but he went careering into the safety fencing. And his car's not looking too healthy, but it looks like he is going to continue, which is brilliant to see. And it means that the driver is unshaken. But I think he is going just to let the leaders pass. I wonder if that is the end of his race. Meanwhile, second and third, Freestone and Luton have caught up with 538 Ian Neal. And he will just be glancing in his mirror, seeing the presence of 420 Lee Freestone and 46 Steve Luton. But there's bits of car flying off the vehicle of 777 Martin Freestone. Where to look in this race? And 420 Lee Freestone just catching the car of 538 Ian Neal. And everywhere you look, there is drama. The yellow flags are waving. Debris lining the track. I didn't see the incident involving car 777 Martin Freestone. But as both 420 Lee Freestone and 46 Steve Luton were going for the overtake to pass the man in pole position, which was 538 Ian Neal, Freestone's car just caught Neal and sent him flying into the fencing. It's caused a pause in this race. 88 Callum Tilley, also on the approach to turn 1, flew into the fencing. That saw him retire from the race. He won't play any further part. And now the cleanup operation is in process. I don't think so, no.
All right.
But I'm just a monkey. You need to talk to the organ grinders.
They said that's why we don't
Right. I'll find out for you in a second. Yeah. Well, it looks like the race is going to be declared. And it's one apiece as far as the on-track rivalry between Lee Freestone and Steve Luton are concerned, because holding the checkered flag aloft and going round for his victory lap. Make some noise for your race winner, 46, safety Steve Luton. Laps of junior rods to come, and this is the first of 3 meetings contesting the Jack and Marjorie Memorial Shield for the juniors. So all races contributing to the points tally, much like the production rods with the Gold Cup. Shane Ellison with the win last time out. 825 Kean Pears coming from the back to finish in second. The notable performances also from 119 TJ Tier, 41 Nicole Astle-Burt. But these are young drivers as well. 118 Harry Merriweather had the lead for parts of that race. 58 Rio Osborne, no stranger to success in these parts. 26 is Shannon Moore, and 111 Sam Cracknell. They're also competing. But who will be victorious when we get the green flag to signal the start of racing in the glorious sunshine on this mad Sunday race meeting? And some very, very talented drivers out there on the track. 33 Shane Ellison will be eyeing up 2 wins from 2, but he knows it won't be straightforward. He had problems getting past 41 Nicole Astle-Burt last time. He's not going to have a repeat of that as he makes a blistering start and overtakes both Astle-Burt and Sam Cracknell and moves into 4th place early on. And he really is flying round the Onchan Raceway track. It's a very, very quick circuit, and he'll be using every inch of it to his advantage. 33 Shane Ellison, 118 Merriweather does hold a slender early advantage, and then it's neck and neck between 26 Shannon Moore and 58 Rio Osborne as they pass the main stand. They're ahead of 33 Shane Ellison, but 58 Osborne's just drifted wide, and that's opened the door for 33 Ellison, and he doesn't need any second invitation. I wonder if there was just a slight bit of contact there between Ellison and Moore, which has forced Moore out wide. She narrowly avoids a collision. We've had plenty, but look at that nip and tuck. There is really no room to move there. No breathing space for any of the drivers. We do have a new leader though. It comes in the form of 26 Shannon Moore. And she's gone ahead of 118 Merriweather. It looks like Ellison will follow suit too, having to navigate getting round Merriweather, who's holding a very good racing line there. But he doesn't quite have the speed to match his rivals for the checkered flag. And it's 26 Shannon Moore leading ahead of Ellison. But you get the feeling it won't be the last time pole position changes hands in this race. 825 Kean Pierce looking menacing as well in his green machine in car 825. We briefly had a new leader in Ellison, but responding in the best possible fashion. Shannon Moore's not going to give this up easily. Every one of these drivers wants the glory, and they'll be held up by 111 Sam Cracknell. And that plays into the hands of Shane Ellison, who snatches the lead off Shannon Moore. 825 Kean Pierce is doing everything he can to get himself into second and get a clear shot at Ellison. He's not been able to do that yet today. There is contact again. Pierce just bullying his way into second place. I think there was a gap there, but there was definite contact between Pierce and Moore. And now it will be interesting. Time is running out for 825 Kean Pierce to do anything about Shane Ellison, making it 2 wins from 2 races. He's got a very healthy lead as this race reaches its climax. Another collision there between Shannon Moore and 119 TJ Tier, and that kind of takes the shine off 33 Shane Ellison crossing the line. 825 Kean Pierce will take second. But as they progressed onto that back straight again, another hefty collision between Shannon Moore and 119 TJ Tier. They won't finish. And whilst that may have taken our attention away from Ellison crossing the line, it hasn't taken any of the gloss off the performance. He is in fine form this afternoon. Great to see 119 TJ Tier, his car still moving. There'll be some work to do for his team to get it absolutely 100%, or as good as it possibly can be for the next Junior Rods race. But it's another win for the man in car 33. Give a big round of applause as he goes round for his lap of honour for the second time today. Let's hear it for 33, Shane Ellison. Confirmation, your race winner, 33, Shane Ellison. close to the front, but not managed to trouble Shane Ellison too much. And that will disappoint him because he knows he's got what it takes to be successful here at Onchan Raceway. So many times before he's topped the podium, but he's just been thwarted today by 33 Shane Ellison. And he's got the most work to do. Cian Pearce starting from the back as the green flag waves once again. 58 Rio Osborne as he advances onto that back straight, just using the extra power he's got to get round 118. Harry Merriweather using that experience as well. Merriweather just 10 years old and still very much learning his car, his capabilities and the track as well, and how to get the most out of it. But 33 Ellison early on once again, knocking on the door of 58 Rio Osborne. And he will just be nervously looking behind him because he can feel the presence of 33 Shane Ellison. And it's quite intimidating when you're trying to hold off a driver of Ellison's capability. And that pressure does eventually get the better of 58 Osborne, and Ellison has moved into the lead. 825 Cian Pearce though is in third place. And he'll know that he has a very good chance here to get round 58 Osborne and then try to do something that no driver has been able to do yet today, and that is overtake Ellison and become the race leader. 58 Rio Osborne just going toe to toe with Pearce at the moment, doing everything he can to protect second place. And he'll have just been thinking, once Ellison got past him, that the hard work was over. And then you've got someone like 825 Cian Pearce breathing it down your neck. But so far, he has managed just to frustrate Pearce and keep him at bay. And all the while, that's just allowed Ellison to grow that lead. And he will be absolutely delighted with the way this race is panning out. Contact again as 825 Pearce just shoves Osborne in the back. Osborne remains unmoved though, and I think maybe again a slight bit of contact as they go around turn one. But despite his best efforts, 58 Osborne is driving tremendously well, just to not allow the room that Pearce needs. And I think frustration just getting the better of 825 Cian Pearce there. He was just having a little nibble at 58. Race remaining in both the junior rods and the production rods this afternoon on this Mad Sunday meeting at Onchan Raceway. Our thoughts are with 58 Real Osborne. We hope he has a full and speedy recovery, and we hope to see him back out racing again in next to no time. So no 58 Osborne for this final junior rods race of the day. 825 Kean Pears will not be contesting this race either. But we do have 33 Shane Ellison, who's hoping to make it 4 wins from 4 and make it a perfect day here at Niverson Stadium. 41 Nicole Astle-Burt, 119 TJ Tier, 118 Harry Merriweather and Sam Cracknell in car 111, all out to stop Ellison from making it a 100% record on this Sunday meeting in the sunshine. But it's a terrific start for Shane Ellison, who really just seems to fly round the track at times and leave everybody trailing in his wake. Well, he's got to get round 118 Merriweather, who will do all he can to make life as difficult as possible for Shane Ellison. But it's a tough ask for a young driver such as Merriweather to do. And 41 Nicole Astle-Burt, she's playing catch up with Ellison at the moment, but she's doing her best just to cut that gap and get herself within a shot of 33 Shane Ellison. She's currently in 3rd place as they approach 111 Cracknell on that back straight, who might just allow Astle-Burt to cut that gap further and get right up close, right up in the grill of 33 Shane Ellison. Try and put a bit of pressure and turn the tables, because at the moment all the pressure is on the young shoulders of 118 Harry Merriweather, who's held the lead for quite some time now. But he knows it is a very tough job to keep Ellison at bay when he's been in the form that he's been displaying this afternoon, because he has been superior to every other driver on the track. He'll want to double down on that and make sure it's 4 wins from 4 for Shane Ellison. He's got 3 in the bag already, and he is just hovering, looming over 118 Harry Merriweather, who's dealt with the pressure incredibly well indeed. But there's been no change in the order for quite some time now. It's still 1, 2, 3 of Merriweather, Ellison and Astle-Burt. And with 3 laps remaining, you just get the impression that 33 Ellison is biding his time and waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. 41 Astle-Burt is still in with a shot of glory to end the day well here as they approach Cracknell once again. It is going to be a big influence on the way this race develops, just by posing a bit of a problem as the cars catch up with Sam Cracknell. 1 lap to go. Can Merriweather hold on to what would be a famous victory for him? Or will 33 Shane Ellison manage to overtake late on? This is going to be an historic day, a fantastically proud day for the family, the team, the friends of Harry Merriweather. Cheers ring out from those sitting in the sunshine on the back straight. What a moment that is for the young driver. A first victory of the 2021 season for young Harry Merriweather. He's come on leaps and bounds since his first race. He's shown so much promise. He does have a hugely fantastic future ahead of him, you feel. And what a moment this is for him. Preventing Ellison from making it a 100% record on this Mad Sunday meeting. Ellison taking 2nd place with 41, Astle-Burt in 3rd. But let's have some real noise now. For the first time in this 2021 season in the junior odds, it's a win. He's holding that checkered flag with pride as he goes round on his lap of honour. Your race winner, number 118, Harry Merriweather. Confirmation, your race winner, 118, Harry Merriweather. 538, Ian Neal. 357, Jamie Turnbull. 358, Mark Hargreaves, and 46, Steve Luton. One of those will sign off with a win. It's been a thoroughly entertaining, action-packed day in the production rods. Plenty of drama. 46, Steve Luton with 2 wins from 4 races so far. The other 2 going to 420. Lee Freestone has made an appearance in the final 2 races of the day. So you would imagine 46 Luton being odds-on favourite to get the final win of the meeting. But it's not going to be a formality. He's trying to get round both Hargreaves and weave in and out of 357 Jamie Turnbull as well, but it's not easy for him, and 357 Jamie Turnbull clinging on to second place as it stands, despite the best efforts of 46 Steve Luton, doing everything in his power to get round. But he's having to do it the hard way and go around the outside. There's no space on the inside line, and 358 Mark Hargreaves pips him to it and moves into second place. Second place changing hands. And it could be once again as Steve Luton has his eyes firmly set on the car of 538 Ian Neal. He's the man he needs to catch up with. He's the man who currently holds the lead, who could be victorious with his final race of the day. He was leading for huge parts in the second production rods race of the afternoon, but it turned to disaster late on for him, and look at that, he gets his nose in front for the first time in this race as they go on to that back straight, and 46 Steve Luton will be hoping that there is no change now that he's got the lead. He doesn't want to get rid of it. But where will the response come from? Who will provide the challenge if there is to be one? Will it be Ian Neal, who's going hammer and tongs with 358, Mark Hargreaves. Hargreaves just having the upper hand, just having the edge. And he again moves into second place. It's a real battle on our hands for second place because it looks like this race belongs to 46 Steve Luton. He's got 2 laps remaining. And you have to feel at the moment there isn't a challenge forthwith. And that means that Steve Luton will be a hat-trick hero on Mad Sunday 2021, bathing in sunshine and success. 1 lap to go, and the lead looks like it's too much for 358 Hargreaves to make up. And is this a victory parade now for 46 Steve Luton, who comes round the final bend and crosses the line in first place? Hargreaves takes second. It will be Ian Neal in third. Moving on to the trophy presentations for this Mad Sunday race meeting, sponsored by Jack's Bar and Steakhouse, starting with the Window Wizard Junior production rods this afternoon. In third place overall, number 41, Nicole Astelbert. In second place overall, getting his first ever victory in the junior odds, number 118, Harry Merriweather. In first place overall with 3 wins from 4 races, let's hear it for your overall winner, Shane Ellison. Number 800, Macaulay Tier.
New York City.
Motors production rods this afternoon in third place overall, number 420, Lee Freestone. In second place, number 358, Mark Hargreaves. But with 3 wins from 5 races, your overall winner, number 46, Steve Luton.